Hi, I'm Emily Hargrove and welcome to Prime.
And I'm Ariel Herr. Today we take you inside the world of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, which continues to touch the lives of thousands of people each year.
And you can read more about the DSO in this month's issue of Grand Lux magazine with the very beautiful Anna-Sophia van Schweden. She is the daughter of music director Jaap van Schweden, and she is here. No, she is not here. We are here with Chris Shull from the DSO to tell us more about it. So Chris, thank you for being here with us today.
Well, thank you so very much for having me. We're just thrilled to be able to feature Anna-Sophia and Grand Lux magazine today.
It is. And what does it mean to you to be in a magazine like Grand Lux?
Well, Grand Lux and the Dallas Symphony, the adjectives are similar: contemporary, stylish, elegant, fun, and the topics that Grand Lux covers every month are exactly what's going on at the Dallas Symphony every week, beginning September 8th with our AT&T opening night gala.
Yeah, it's exciting. You've got a lot coming up.
A lot coming up. Our season starts September 8th with the gala, and then it's every weekend, practically until the middle of next May.
Well, and we were talking beforehand, and talking about what this means to be in Grand Lux. We were talking beforehand, what a fabulous personality to be able to associate with the DSO, because I think a lot of young people may think, oh, symphony, it's my parents' thing, my grandparents' thing, but I'm sorry, she's kind of my girl crush, and this is fabulous to have her associated and raise the profile.
It truly is. Anna-Sophia brings such a sophistication, but a down-home charm. She is an international person. She speaks 5 languages. Wow. And yet, when she comes into a room, she's open, she's engaging, and this is what her father has brought to the Dallas Symphony. Maestro van Schweden has brought our orchestra to play at an unprecedented level for Dallas. Absolutely. It really brings a freshness to some of these pieces that we all know, or if you don't know. But this open-hearted communication, this direct emotional thrill that you feel when Anna-Sophia walks into the room, you feel when Maestro gives a downbeat and our orchestra begins playing. It's truly remarkable, and we hope everyone can come out and experience it.
Well, it makes you want to be a part of it. And I think that's, I mean, the events that I've heard, legendary after parties that she's thrown for the organization.
Right. Part of our 2012 DSO AT&T opening night gala. Yes, there's a wonderful concert featuring international cellist Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh, wonderful.
And our orchestra playing Dvorak, a very popular symphony. And yes, we pay attention to marvelous music, and then we flow out of the concert and dance the night away. We have signature cocktails, we have desserts and savories, and dancing by DJ Lucy Rubel.
Yes, who bounces whilst she DJs.
She is absolutely.
Can we have a picture?
Yes,
she is absolutely marvelous. And what DJ Lucy and her honorary co-chairs, Catherine and Eric Reeves, what they bring to the after party, again, is this openness. Right. DJ Lucy spins such happy, fun tunes, and she plays to the audience. So our older patrons are staying and listening and experiencing tunes. Our younger people don't feel out of place at all. These are some scenes from last year. This year it's French Provençal theme.
Lovely.
And the Meyerson lobby will be transformed, not only for dinner, but then swept away and transformed for this after party. It's truly a magical evening, and everyone's invited. Tickets start at $150 to hear the great Yo-Yo Ma. And then this after party, it really is a good deal for a remarkable evening.
So you have the classical time, and then you have the modern time, all encompassed in one night.
Right, and our orchestra, of course, under Jaap van Schweden, encompasses that as well. Many of these pieces are 200 years old that they play, but Jaap brings a freshness and a contemporary relevance to these tried and true pieces, so that even longtime listeners marvel at the unprecedented level of excellence and the communication of these familiar pieces. So,
wouldn't you just love to have a talent like that?
Oh, honestly,
to be able to just bring that feeling within an audience. Of just, oh.
Well, and I think that's what's, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I see any sort of live performance, the very first moment, I just tear up because I'm so overwhelmed, not just with the music director's talent, Jaap van Sweden's, but also with every cellist and viola player and violinist that has, a lifetime of commitment to their trade, and here it is, they're displaying it for us.
That is exactly true, and I'm so glad that you noticed that. So often we think of musicians in Dallas, and we think of the bands, and we think of Deep Ellum, and we think of the pop stars and the jazz musicians, but there are 100 committed musicians on that stage, and not only are they bringing beauty and excellence to audiences every weekend of the year, but then they go and they teach young kids.
I live right by a Suzuki school. I actually have a friend that the only reason she moved to our area was because she wanted access to that Suzuki school.
Right. The Dallas Symphony is a cultural asset, not only in the concert hall. They teach at SMU. They teach at University of North Texas. They teach privately. Businesses recognize that. AT&T, the title sponsor of the Gala now for 13 years, recognizes that the Dallas Symphony and other cultural institutions are vital, not just for culture, but for business. They can attract the best talent. They can attract subcontractors, middle managers, employees that want the experience of a world-class institution like the Dallas Symphony.
Well, and let's talk about, the maestro coming. Emily and I couldn't believe that it's already been 5 years, but what a campaign when he came, and he's continued. I would venture to guess a lot of people in this town know his face very well, because he's very much capitalized now his daughter's face.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they're both very lovely. You'll see Jaap's face, Jaap, on the side of our building. The Meyerson Symphony Center downtown. He's been on buses.
He has, yes, I've seen that.
And he will start his 5th season with our orchestra in September, on the September 8th AT&T Gala. He has gotten unprecedented recognition. Currently, he is a Musical America Conductor of the Year, recognized for the excellence he has brought to the Dallas Symphony and also to the guest conducting assignments in America and all over the world. If I could say, both Anna-Sophia and Jaap travel extensively for work, for play, and as they travel across America and the world, people ask, so what's going on in Dallas? How is Dallas? And both Jaap van Zweden and Anna-Sophia van Zweden are remarkable ambassadors for our town, not just our orchestra, but the culture, the climate of excitement, of entrepreneurship, of activity and the world is beginning to know, and it's a great tribute to Anna-Sophia and Maestro van Zweden that is part of what they bring.
And that's all about, and the Arts District and what they're doing in the Arts District, it all feeds into the burgeoning scene that we have going on here in Dallas, and how amazing it has become.
It truly is. Our Dallas Arts District is the largest contiguous arts district in the nation now, when you count all the blocks all together. The Dallas Symphony and the Meyerson, we like to say, is the heart of the arts district, but a heart pulses across a community. And we have tickets, season tickets are on sale now for the season. Tickets start at $19 for certain season ticket packages.
I think that's an important point. We were talking about Vienna right before we started, and one of the things about the Vienna Opera House is the fact that it was on the ground level with the people, and it allowed people to actually start coming and enjoying music. And I think that noting that you don't have to spend a fortune, you can partake of the symphony and this treasure here in Dallas for not that expensive.
That is true. There's another way for, you mentioned you have a daughter. Families sometimes feel very intimidated, like, oh, what if she cries or peeps or they squirm? We have a 3-concert DSO family series that are short 45-minute concerts. It's the real music. It's the real Dallas Symphony.
Thank you for saying that. I think that's wonderful.
Tickets start at $10 for certain of these packages.
Will that calm my son down?
Listening to that, can we just leave our children?
It could calm him down, or it could perk him up. And in the family concerts, it is fine. The musicians love to hear the feedback. So it's a climate in the family series concerts that's a little different than in our evening performances, but all are welcome at the evening. I mean, yes, we want folks to pay attention, but if you clap in the wrong place, you're not going to be escorted out. It's a wonderful environment.
But I think one of the keys, and you said a few times, I want you to say it slowly for our viewers. How do you say the name? We've all seen it spelled, but I want you to do it slowly because I need to practice myself. So
Jaap van Zweden.
Zweden. Okay.
Jaap van Zweden.
That should be another part of entry.
And I
you
bet
have to say
that's
it right.
not right. When Maestro sees this, he will cringe. But
sorry, we did our best.
Jaap is a great guy. Call him Jaap, and he will smile and respond.
We like that.
Yes. I have to say, some of the posters, he has quite an imposing presence, and I'm just glad that I'm not a violinist missing my note in his orchestra.
Well, he works very hard. He demands of our orchestra excellence. He was the concertmaster of the Concertgebouw Orchestra in Amsterdam. He knows this music. He is committed to the music, but he has told me it is not about him dictating. It is about him giving a goal and a guide for the music so the musicians can play their best and express as a group individually, and he has elevated that expression. The players work hard for him, but they love working for him because the results every weekend are absolutely marvelous.
Well, you see, this makes me want to go and pick up a cello and start learning. But
you do that. Let me know how it works out for you.
Can you not just see it right here? Chris, thank you so much for being here with us today. It is a real pleasure. And go and check out the DallasSymphony.com. If you want to go to the gala, it is DallasSymphony.com/gala, and you can buy the tickets online and for all of the other events too and concerts. I will be there with my son. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.